Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the video. This, as you can tell by the title, is going to be me doing the burn, I think it's the burn, reread, rewrite. It's not a tag, it's a challenge type thing. Basically you, out of a thing, I think about like 50 different books in this. I honestly forgot what half of them are because I prepared these like a month ago. But you pick out 3 books. You pick out 3 slips of paper out of the thing. Those will correspond with 3 books, and you have to choose which book you will burn, which book you will reread, and which book you would rewrite, and your kind of reasons why. So I'm going to do about, I think, 5 rounds of this in this, and there will probably be a part 2, maybe even a part 3 because of there being 50 slips, but I don't know. I haven't decided fully yet. So yeah, I will pick out the book, give a sentence or 2 about it. I'm saying or 2 because there's a few books in there that I know that only 2 sentences to describe. But yeah, these are some of my favorite books, like books that I gave either 4 or 5 stars. So some of these will be hard if they're up against each other, and then some might be easy. It just depends. So I'm looking at the camera so I cannot see. We'll first go with Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the Grisha trilogy. Obviously I can't describe what's going on in it because it's the second book in a series. Next we have Far from the Tree by Robin Benway. In this we follow 3 siblings who at the beginning of the story don't know their siblings, and they come together and find out their siblings and go from there. And then the final book is, this one's a little different because this one was added, but Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. And this one, okay, I'm gonna burn Siege and Storm. I know that. I'm going to, do I reread? Which do I reread and which one do I rewrite? I'm going to reread Far from the Tree, and then I'm going to rewrite Legendborn. But what would I rewrite about it though? I would rewrite and add more tension between some of the characters. Probably, because there's some, but there could be a little bit more. Round number 2. We have next we have The Vine Eater by Carol Beth Anderson. This is the second book in the Magic Eaters series. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. Next we have Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. There's these doorways that children can go into, and this starts after a child comes out of a door. And finally, Bonecryer's Moon by Catherine Purdy. In this we have a girl who has to kill her one true love to gain the powers that she can have. I'd have to burn Every Heart a Doorway. I'd have to reread The Vine Eater because I love this book so much, and then rewrite Bonecryer's Moon. But what would I, again, it's like, what would I rewrite about it? Rewrite it and maybe add a few different like locations, because we don't visit that many different locations. Maybe add 1 or 2 like locations instead of some of the locations that we have. This is harder than it looks, because you're like, okay, I'd read this book, but that means I'd have to rewrite this one, but what would I rewrite differently? That's the hard part, is like, what would I rewrite in these books? And sorry if I'm bad at explaining some of these. Some of them, if like they're the second book in the series, well, I can't explain it because it would spoil the first book. And then some of them I just don't know how to explain with less than 1 sentence. And see, Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 7th book in the Throne of Glass series. I obviously can't describe what this book's about because it's the 7th in a series. Remember what it's going up against is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare, the 3rd book in the Dark Artifices series, and so far I am having no idea. And the final book is, oh, that's 2, so we'll put them back. Grab just 1. Oh, okay. Is Lady Midnight, the 1st book in the Dark Artifices series. So I have 2 from the same series. Ooh. Okay. Burn Lady Midnight. Because I don't know why, I just feel like I can't burn the other 2. Reread Kingdom of Ash. And then rewrite Queen of Air and Darkness, and somehow, okay, this is gonna be a minor spoiler. Somehow find a way to magically bring a character back to life. That's what I would do. I'd bring a character back to life somehow. I don't know how, but do it better than the book did. Let's just leave it there. Round number 4. First book is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. This is the 1st book in the Last Hour series, which takes place in 1903 Edwardian London, and there's Shadowhunters. See, if it's a 1st book in the series, I can quickly explain. I'll explain it if I can't. Ooh. 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. We have a group of 6 people who are doing this heist led by the notorious Kaz Brekker. Next we have Serpent and Dove. You might not be able to read that because of my awful handwriting. But this we have a witch and a witch hunter have to get married after various circumstances. I don't bleepin' know. I love all of these books. Oh, this is the hardest one. This is the hardest one. Okay. No, that's no. What I'm thinking of is, like, which one, these are all firsts of a series, so, like, do I like the 2nd book in any of these series better than the 1st, so that I can justify, like, oh, well, the 2nd one's better. What would this be? Okay. This is gonna pain. No. No. Burn Serpent and Dove, because I don't know why, I don't have a reason. I just can't bring myself to burn the other 2. I did love this book. Loved it so much. But I'd have to choose to burn it. I would reread 6 of Crows, and then rewrite Chain of Gold and Ooh, what would I do differently? I don't know what I would do differently. What would I do differently? There's a certain character that I'm like, I don't care how well they are for the plot of the rest of the series, they can die. So I'd find a way to kill off that character, because damn, I hate them. Can't say what the name, but I would kill off a certain character. And maybe expand a little bit more into, there's one small thing that I'd maybe expand on. But then also I'm like, I don't know where the rest of the series goes, so would that be a bad choice? I don't know. But we'll go with that. And for this video, at least, this is the final round, which there's so many left still, but we'll do the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is about every year, 24 kids have to go into an arena and fight to the death. Pick number 2. We have, City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. This is the 6th book in the Mortal Instruments series, so I can't explain anything. And we're putting those two up against War Storm by Victoria Aveyard, which is the 4th book in the Red Queen series. I know automatically I'm going to reread War Storm. I love it so much. And then I will burn the Hunger Games because it's one that I did really, really, really enjoy, but I like the later books better. And yeah, I just don't have any other reasons. And then I would rewrite City of Heavenly Fire and make it a little bit shorter. It does feel a little bit long to me, so make it a little bit shorter maybe. Yeah, make it a little bit shorter. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you agree or disagree with some of my choices for these books, let me know, because I'd love to hear your opinions on some of these. I know that some of these are lesser known books, but that's the fun of doing this. I did really enjoy doing this. So yeah, bye.